Oh yeah, I can hear now. Now I feel like I'm a part of you guys.
Now that's real loud right there. That's real loud. That's some bass right there. That's some bass right there.
Man.
Yes.
Play it again if you want to.
We can bring that back. We can bring it back. Oh, this Slant E. You good. You gotta bring it back. You gotta bring it back. They get it. We're in a motherfucking building. You know what time it is? Yeah. Y'all know what time it is, man. This is Podcast Caviar. This your boy Troy Bino.
You got it too.
And your girl Sylvia.
Yeah. You know what time it is, man. This episode what?
38.
Episode 38, man.
Trey 8.
Glad to be back in the stew.
I know. I like it.
It's been a while.
It kind of felt like sooner than it was last time.
Maybe because in the middle of the week.
Yeah. We gonna drop this thing sooner, or is it still gonna be?
Shit, let's drop it this weekend. Fuck it.
Dang. Okay.
It's holiday weekend, right?
Oh,
let's give them something special.
Something special for the
Let's give them something special.
Real quick, y'all. Just want y'all to know the score is 65-56 Bucks up halftime.
I don't really care.
I didn't think you did, but maybe the listeners do.
Yeah.
It's not all about you. Okay.
My team is out, so.
Your mind's still in the Bucks.
Yeah.
By the time they listen to this, it's already finals, but yeah, that's all good.
Yeah. So what? Let's go Bucks, man.
Yeah. What's good?
Let's
y'all?
go everybody who's not injured, man. This has been a crazy season. Seeing so many injuries and seeing so many people just not able to play, man. I know LeBron spoke out and said, he feel like, the NBA brought the players back a little too soon.
Sure.
Which he may have some, maybe some truth to that. But when you're a professional athlete, you just got to be ready to go.
You just got to go, man.
And we understand there's a lot of wear and tear on your body, but, man, you got to be ready to go, baby.
Yeah, I think the NBA had lost a lot of money during the pandemic. So,
of course.
They're trying to,
they got to recoup that money.
Yeah, somehow, you know what I mean?
TV and all that, man.
Let everybody in the door. You mean, you guys going to go to a game at all?
Them tickets high. My
they doubled.
Friend, she went to the one that was at the Suns, the most recent one they just had, and she said her tickets was like $300.
Yeah,
and it wasn't even like.
I mean, depends on where you're sitting. They were like $250 when I was looking.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of money.
That's why it's always good to know people.
Right.
That's why it's good to know people.
You ain't lying.
If I did decide to go to a game, I wouldn't have to pay for a ticket.
I'm lying.
But they
blessing,
are really, really expensive right now. They crazy.
They are.
They crazy.
Like, I'm not gonna pay that much.
Hey, I'll throw in $100, man. I'll go with you.
Huh?
Off your face card.
I'll give you.
Yeah,
I'll spot you $100. You let me go with you.
Hundo for you. Clean hundo.
You got, man. I know people with season tickets, bro.
Hey, I do, but they ain't gonna give them up.
Right.
They ain't giving those up.
Yeah.
I heard upper level for the finals is it's like starting at $600. Wow. And that's like when you're sitting like this.
That's nosebleed.
Touching the roof like
that's
this.
Nosebleed, man.
That's not okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? That's part of history, though. I mean, we ain't been back to the finals since '93, so
Is that when
it's
Steve
exciting.
Nash was playing?
No, Steve Nash wasn't even.
That's when Barkley.
He
was
wasn't
playing.
even in the league yet.
Oh,
Steve
shit.
Nash.
Then that was before
Barkley,
my time.
Johnson out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some of that Wesley Person,
Can't say I know.
Thunder Dan.
Yeah.
Man, good old days, huh?
That's when basketball was basketball.
That's when it was basketball. Yeah, I think it was still basketball after that. I think it just kind of shrunk down to this what we call basketball now.
I'm comparing it to now. Right now, it's a little
show, man. Faux show.
It's a little soft. But what's going on though? Let's get these check-ins.
Oh, I was 6 then. Okay, my bad.
Let's get these check-ins.
Hey, I'm not good at math, so I wanted to know.
Go ahead, Sylvia.
Yeah.
How you doing?
No, Troy can go first. Let's go in our normal order. Don't be doing that.
We always can go out of order though.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Unclockwise, but it's okay.
Age before beauty. Let's do that.
Everything is good.
What are the categories?
Mental health. How's your mental health? How is this personal life?
Physical health and
Physical
personal
health.
Yeah.
Physical health. I'm feeling freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I look great. I feel great.
Scale 1 to 10.
1 to 10. About a 10.
I thought
Physical.
we said we couldn't do 10 no more.
Wow. Who said that?
Last episode we said no 10 because you always improving.
Well, I'm always improving. So 10, I guess I can improve. I guess I can improve
Go
from
ahead.
there.
It's your story. Go ahead. I'm just a listener.
About a 10. Okay. Let's just stick with it.
Yeah.
I say about a 9.
Yeah.
Let's go with 9 physically. Mentally, probably about an 8. All around, about an 8 as well. So
Yeah.
I'm good.
Man,
I'm good.
We need to like take some tips from him, man.
Nah, man, just keep
Right.
living, man. Living in my purpose, baby.
Bino tips.
Living in my purpose.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like
man.
that segment right there. Bino tips. Ooh.
Physically, I'm a little on the low side. It's hot out there. I mean, as obvious it is, it's just hot out
hot.
there. Where I'm at, AC is out.
I would expect
what I
you
mean?
to say that like last week, a week and a
You know,
half ago.
it's been like this for the last 5-6 weeks for me. AC is out where I'm at, so I'm
What you mean, your
constantly
house or at work?
at the office, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's constantly just trying to look for a fan, trying to sit in a car, just trying to do something to kind of pass the day. But
What they doing for y'all?
man,
They got to make something
Work from
shake.
home.
we trying to stay in the black. That's what we're trying to do.
Man, they got to have some type of compensation for
Why
y'all,
y'all
man.
can't work from home?
So what we do is it's hard to work from home from what we
Requires
do.
hands on a little bit.
Yeah, you got to deliver these vehicles before the end of every fiscal quarter. You know what I mean, to make our numbers. So
Fair.
we did very well. So hopefully, we'll see some sort of upscale from here on out, and things will be good. I'm not complaining. I'm just venting. I guess
Well,
that's
well,
different. I don't know, but
Well, just stay hydrated, bro.
yeah, no, for sure.
that's it.
That's
Stay
all we can do. Stay hydrated for sure, and that goes for everybody else out there. Even if you are inside, stay hydrated. Mentally, I'm just my family's back in town. We're in the middle of taking over our parents' business. Me and the siblings. So it's like another.
Congratulations,
thing.
bro.
I-
I know we talked about that before. I know it's a big step.
It's huge.
Yeah.
And then trying to turn it into something else right
Yeah.
now is what we're trying to do. So hopefully with the three of us putting our heads together, we're going to make it
Well,
work.
you can look at that as an investment.
For sure. Right now it's an investment in time and man, I'm just glad my siblings are here to help.
Help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Great
Because
for
we're trying
everything.
to retire our parents, man. They're in their 70s, and they're not looking so well. You know what I'm saying? And they're healthy for to a point, but they're in their 70s. Let them enjoy the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying?
As they should.
As hopefully
As they
it's
should.
another 20 years, 20, 30 years, God willing.
Yeah. That's what's up.
So that's where I'm at mentally.
So you didn't go all around. So you got your mental, you got your physical,
What else we got?
just your all around. Just
All around.
how it's just life, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy.
Forgot what they were.
I'm very happy, and that's on the greater scale. So I'm still at that 7, 8-ish. So I think that'll always be there because I'm just I always see
Always
the
improving.
positive. I always see the positive in things.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
You know what? Before you go, Sim,
No, Troy. I
know
want
what?
to just have my turn. Can
go
I do
ahead.
that?
Go ahead. I go right after. I just got to make a statement about the
Hey,
heat, though.
it's always when it's my turn. You know what? Wait a minute before you go, Sil.
Go ahead.
Let me just stop.
Go ahead. You got the flow, young lady.
Sheesh. Thank you. So, now what are the categories again?
Oh, come on. You the one mentioned the categories. Now you asking
Falling
what the
apart.
categories
It's falling
were.
apart. I didn't do that. That was Troy.
Oh, my God.
So mentally,
Physically, and just all around.
and just all around.
Yeah.
Okay. We good?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't want that to hit me in the back of the head while I'm talking.
You good? I got that.
Stop moving around over there.
We will
Well, I'm not
edit
used to
that.
having this chair, first of all. So this is luxury.
Yeah, you got my chair. That's why.
Oh, I knew it was a reason it was rolling around like that. Okay, so my mental, I would say I'm at like an 8.
It's just good.
I don't know. There's nothing to say about that. That's just what it is. And then my physical, I would also say maybe like a 7.5. I haven't been exercising or anything, but I haven't been like super drained like I normally am. So that's always good.
Yeah.
And then overall, I would say I'm probably like an 8 still. Just
Good.
chilling.
Good. I dig the new goggles. Are those like prescription?
No, but they got like blue light like protection or something like that. So
Oh yeah.
try not to go blind from looking at computers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
Looks good. Looks good.
yeah.
Looks good. I will say this.
I'm glad you're in a good space.
I will say this. Some of our listeners have shared with me at least that the mental check-in is something they love hearing. Other people they love hearing us either vent or talk positive or whatever it is. So we're humans too, and we're just doing check-ins with each other.
Absolutely.
I think it was the camaraderie between all of us, how we do check on each other. So. Shout out to Patrick out there, who's a solid listener all the time,
Shout
for
out to
giving us that
Thanks for the
feedback.
feedback.
Shout out
you
to
know?
Pat. But like I was saying, so that's how I know I'm really not from AZ, because yesterday, I went to go meet up with Carlos. Me and Carlos had cigars yesterday, and he pulled in. The sun was beaming as always. It was about 105 degrees outside, and he pulled in, he pulled his car into the back instead of pulling into the front, and I'm like, I didn't even think to do that, but like I see a lot of people like Arizonians, they like always pull their car in, like they park backwards instead of pulling up forward. I'm like, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Does it matter where you park at when you do that, I assume? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be facing the sun. You don't want your shield, your front shield facing the sun, I guess. He pulled into the back. So it made a lot of sense. I'm like, oh, shit, why I didn't think to do that? But when you're from Arizona,
you know the tricks and the trades.
Yeah, you know all the little tricks on how to keep cool.
Yeah. What was this at?
We went to Embargo.
Embargo. Okay.
Yeah, we went to Embargo yesterday. We had a cigar and relaxed and caught up a little bit. So
that's what's up, man.
Yeah. It was a middle of the day type vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
I digs, man.
Yeah, middle of the day type vibe. So what's going on? What we got on the agenda today, guys?
Let's talk about it.
We can go recent then. Did y'all watch the verses with Big Draco and Bow Wow?
No,
I didn't.
Oh my God, I knew y'all were too
mature.
mature.
Tell us about it then.
Oh my God. So did y'all? Okay, let's start here. Did y'all listen to Bow Wow and Soulja Boy in y'all life?
I mean, it was.
Yes.
Or y'all were just always listening to Nas and all this?
No, it was. I mean, they was respected in the music game when they came in. I mean, it was a time where everybody was, respected that music at the time. But it's like I've been telling all my friends, it's not some music that I was just like. I was playing consistently. Like I still had like DMX. I still had like Jay. I still had like Nas.
So was a little more
but at the end of the day, musically, you knew they was in the background.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, I thought it was really nice. It was like, how we always talk about verses in your soundtrack of life or whatever. So it was a lot of songs, of course, that Bow Wow and Big Draco had that just had you reminiscing about your childhood or whatever. And he brought Omarion out. God took his time when he made that, man. You know that? He is fine, dude. Like, shout out to Omarion Sex Together. Anyways, but yeah, no, it was really, really nice. The only thing that kind of threw me off was that Soulja Boy had brought Romeo out. And everybody was kind of like mixed up about, did he do that to be messy, or was he genuinely trying to have like a nostalgic or historic moment for the culture per se or whatever. So that was a thing. But
do they got beef? Bow Wow and
I actually,
Miller?
you know what? I actually enjoyed that. I thought that was really mature of him to do. It was really dope.
So you thought he was doing it genuinely to just like bring them on stage together?
Me just looking at from the outside, looking in at Romeo, it was genuine. It had nothing to do with.
No. I'm talking about Soulja Boy.
No. I think because you got to think about them three at one particular time. They was the face of music for a while. Right. So it made sense to bring him out. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was just aesthetically, it looked amazing. Yeah. Like, they should have done that.
But his motive, do you think he did that?
No, because Bow Wow and Romeo don't have a beef. So it wouldn't matter if he brought him out, if he didn't bring him out. They don't have an issue. I mean, they had like they back and forth about the battle, about the verses a couple months ago. But those guys are friends, at the end of the day. So it's like...
Right. Yeah, well, I don't know. I liked the whole thing. I thought it was pretty dope. It was a part where they had the Brat out, but I watched that whole verses and I don't remember seeing her come out. Oh. So I was confused about that, but yeah, it was really nice though.
Okay.
It was good. I mean, I think, be honest with you, I think, not to be sexist or anything, but I think that particular time, especially when it comes to those type of, artists, more female was their audience. Yeah.
So, don't do that.
I'm just being honest.
Big Draco has swag songs. Like people to this day, if you put on that's swerving.
Yeah. But I'm saying dancing. Like, I mean, back then guys wasn't really doing a lot of dance. I mean, you got guys dance now, but I'm just saying, like, we really didn't dance. Like, I mean, you may hit a little 1-2 step, but you wasn't doing nothing too crazy like he was doing, like flying like Superman. We ain't on all that shit, man. We wasn't doing all that. But that was the vibe. It was good though.
You're so mature.
From the clips I seen on YouTube, I mean, it seemed like it turned out really well.
Yeah, no, it was nice. It definitely was like a marketing phenomenon. Like I was so shocked at how many like labels, like it was, versus Apple. Like, normally when people use Apple computers, they usually cover up the Apple. Like, you could tell it was a lot of money involved in like the promotion piece of everything, because everywhere you looked, there was somebody's name of whatever they owned or whatever. Yeah. So,
and that's what it's for. This is this market that we live in now. It is heavy driven when it comes to just marketing for yourself, your brand, whatever you got going. Romeo, he wasn't even in the verses, and he came on there and said, make sure y'all represent his clothing line and his shoe line. So it's like any opportunity you get, if you got something going on in your life, you should be marketing it. You know what I'm saying? Like at any given time.
Sure.
So
I agree.
That was the epitome of that night because everywhere I looked, I felt like it was somebody advertising something.
Right.
But one thing we can't deny that Bow Wow was sensation. He was sensational. Like as musically, he was just, I mean,
probably for like over a decade.
Yeah, he was really good. He's a performer. Like seeing some of the clips, I'm like, you could tell he got in his bag.
He got passionate about it too.
Yeah, he got back to Bow Wow, Lil Bow Wow.
No, that's dope.
You just don't know. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
Mr.
Like,
106. Don't get it twisted.
But
that's not get it twisted.
Okay,
man.
so just to be fair though, because Bow Wow did play a clip that Soulja Boy had made on Instagram where he was just ranting about or not ranting but just telling his truth per se about how he came up and he didn't come for money per se like Bow Wow did.
Yeah.
So I just feel like in their own individual lanes they did really good because I also respect how Soulja Boy did it too because he didn't have those powerhouses behind him when he first came out. So you got to respect people who really built it on their own and necessarily didn't have anybody co-signing for him like a Snoop Dogg or all those other people or whatever, and Jermaine Dupri.
What I respect most about Soulja,
Bow.
No, what's his name?
Soulja Boy, Big Draco.
Soulja Boy. Yeah, Draco. He funny as hell, by the way. But I think he really started the social media area.
Yeah, those dances and going viral.
He started
and stuff.
the whole YouTube, the whole like that. Yeah. That shit took off.
You seen that documentary that he put out years ago when early days of Netflix about him?
I had it.
Oh, it's amazing footage. Just from his beginnings to this and to where it is now to the Love and Hip Hop. I mean, amazing. So
going viral,
give him credit.
He started all that going viral.
Credit.
He started that. Yeah, he started that. Like so.
Give them both credit.
It was good, man. Shout out to Swiss Beats. Shout out to Timbo, man. Yeah. Like them guys are doing a great thing. Now they partner with Triller. So Triller's,
they were.
I was just watching the battle before we came in, the verses. Bobby Brown and. Keith Sweat.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Keith Sweat whines a lot.
He whines a lot.
He does. He's like, he even have the girls, like, when he have somebody featured on a song, they end up crying with him because he does everything just whining it.
It actually was a really good verse. It's still going on now, but I think... I'm
going with Bobby on this one. My prerogative.
Man, just from what I heard, I love Bobby. I love New Edition. But I'm gonna tell you right now,
Keith, it last forever.
No, Keith got some joints.
Yeah,
Keith got some joints.
He got a nice catalog. I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, man. I seen him in concert before when I think it was Genuine and Donnell at the time. He was
clearly you went for Donnell.
Oh my gosh, that was so dope. But Keith does an amazing job in person as well as just his what's all his work.
Catalog?
His accolades, his catalog is just super dope, man.
Yeah.
And he's super confident. Just see him out there. He got so much swag.
Man. Yeah.
Let's switch it up a little bit, guys. I want to, get a little, not too deep, but I know you guys been saying a little bit about the some of the coaches in the NBA, and I guess we can kind of transfer over to the whole Bill Cosby thing as well, leading off into this. But I want to talk about just to kind of bring the story up. Chauncey Billups, he's a former NBA player. He's a head coach for the Portland Trail Blazers right now. And then you got a guy like Jason Kidd, who supposed to have been the coach of the Blazers, but due to a whole bunch of shit that happened in the background, it didn't fall through. But I bring this story up because after 20-some years, so let's start with Chauncey. Chauncey was in NBA, played for 15, 16 years, assistant coach for a amount of years.
Sports analyst.
Now he got the, sports analyst, so many accolades, right?
Yep.
He get the head coaching job. They bring up, well, you know what? He did allegedly rape someone, him and one of his teammates back in 1997.
Right.
Wow.
They want to bring this up now.
Yeah.
After he get the job, after he been promoted at a high position. You never brought this up as an analyst.
Yeah.
You never brought this up as an assistant coach.
Yeah.
Now a black man get the opportunity to get this job because we already know, being in the NBA, it's not a lot of black head coaches.
Yeah.
So to get that position, then try to put that on his name, that was 20-some years ago.
Was it clear? He was
Was he
clear about
found
that,
guilty?
right?
He was clear. It was allegedly, like, it didn't, like, everything was pushed to the side.
Yeah.
Oh.
So why bring it up? You know.
Why bring it up? And then you got a guy like Jason Kidd, allegedly, hit his wife in 2013 or 12, whatever it was. Yeah. It's just like, guys, like, why you can't let these guys just live? Like, I mean, you're gonna bring it up now after all these years, after these guys are being put in a position to show other black men that, hey, if we work hard, we can, you can accomplish what you set out to do. It's just such a bad look, man. It's just a stigma that I feel like, as blacks, like, I feel like black men and black women, just minorities, period, though, you just can't get away from it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They always try to drag you back through the mud where you come from.
So is this like a smear campaign or something now that he's been promoted? Or just
I don't think it was a smear campaign. I think they were just trying to bring light of news. Maybe down the line, make this something in the media where they can get some sort of credit for asking that bold question. But I like the way that I don't know if that was the owner or the general manager or what, cleared that up. Or actually, I'm sorry, the marketing person outside the camera view cleared that up and said, hey, we've already addressed this in the previous discussion. Moving on to the next question. Fair. And the general manager sitting next to him just kind of focused on what is to come. And, I like when they can transition that way.
Yeah.
It was a good job.
But I just feel like, man, I just feel like, man, you just can't keep tearing people down, man, and making it seem like it's okay. I mean, if you're doing that for clickbait, I don't give a damn if it's ESPN, NBC, ABC. I don't care, man. Like, tearing someone down after they done went through what they've been through, like, to get to the position they at, I just think it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? It's propaganda, and it just needs to stop. You know what I'm saying?
I think it goes back to what's his name on the Breakfast Club? Charlemagne. He always say that, like, nobody cares about the truth if a lie is more entertaining. So kind of going back to your point of just trying to get credit for something. Anytime you win too much or you've won at a level that people become uncomfortable, they got to try to find something to try to throw you off your square. So that's probably what that was. And not to, like, get off of that one, but to go into the Bill Cosby thing, I was really happy that... And when I'm saying this, I'm not like saying this in a way that I'm being insensitive to victims that may have been through any type of sexual abuse or anything like that. Yeah. But that's got to be a different kind of pain to be in jail for something that you haven't necessarily it wasn't addressed during that time, like something that happened 20, 30 years ago, and now you're going to jail for it. Like, that's got to mess with your mental.
That's deep. And the thing is, though, when it comes to these type of situations, that particular person who's in the hot seat, they're not the only one affected by it.
Right.
You got families, you got kids, you got wives, you got mothers and fathers.
It's a domino.
Your family is affected by this. So, like, you think about these guys and, their kids got to revisit this. It's like you don't even know if their kids had that. They had that conversation with their kids or not.
They didn't even know about it. Yeah,
they didn't even know about
20
it.
years ago. Kids is like 12, 15 years old.
If I type in Chauncey Billups' name or Jason Kidd, that's not going to pop up. You got to be really digging to find that. And to kind of go back to like this, Bill Cosby thing. It's like we know we're not saying that he's innocent. We're not saying that, but to put this man in jail for 5 years or something like that, I don't know how many exact years it was, but it was a long time. And to just be like, okay, we just going to let you go due to the evidence that we found. It doesn't add up to X, Y, and Z. So I just lost 5-6 years of my life, and that's it. You just let me out.
Do-over. Let me get a do-over.
Like I said, we're not saying that he was innocent because they did not say that he was innocent.
But he wasn't given a fair trial.
He wasn't given a fair trial.
So, with us being built on, making sure we have justice,
or integrity, hopefully,
that needs to be carried out, especially when you have somebody regardless of your social status, economic status, or whatever. Fair is fair.
Yeah,
that's all I care about.
Don't do that to try to make somebody an example. And I felt like that could have had a lot to do with it too, with him being such a big figure. That's going to reach more people. So it's like...
Well, we kind of go back to the... I don't think do you guys know, and I don't want to stay on it long, but do you guys know the backstory on why they even did that to Bill Cosby?
Well, put him in... Well, I don't know. I heard like he was buying NBC or something, or I don't know.
That was a thing.
I never was able to fact check it, though.
That was a thing. He was in the process of buying NBC. And it's almost, and I'm not saying Tory is guilty or not guilty. I'm not saying that. It's almost when Tory went independent, he got off a record label, and he started to do his own thing, the umbrella thing, that situation happened.
Sure.
So it's like almost every time I feel like, and this goes to what we're talking about now, every time a black man is in position to pit his, his future for it, his family for it, it's like almost like they got to find a way to pull you down.
Sure.
And it's just, you see this time and time after again, and time again in the, in the media and just in this world. And we just got to stop this. Like we got to put an end to this. It just got to stop, man. Like, because people's lives are being, ruined from this.
Sure.
Families are being ruined from this, You can't come back from this.
Yeah, relationships being ruined from this. So
Yeah.
you correct, man. You was right. I'm glad you brought that to light.
Yeah, man.
So, okay, what else we got on here that's pretty good? So we got a whole bunch of relationship stuff in here. Do y'all want to go that route now, or do y'all want to go with the BET Awards
That's
on
what
here?
we about. Did you guys catch the BET Awards?
I didn't watch it, but I seen Cardi announce she was pregnant.
Yeah.
I love it.
I did see a lot of performances clips, so
seen
I actually have
clips.
to go back to that. Usually, what I usually try to catch is the red carpet. So there was a lot of glam that I like to capture. So there were some good looks, and I usually try to catch performances. The award show itself, I usually don't watch. So it's just me going back to it over the weekend. This weekend, do you guys watch it at all?
I'm a YouTube guy, dude.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I catch everything on YouTube.
Right.
Like, if it ain't on, if it's on YouTube, I'll catch it.
I hear you.
So that's where I'm at with it. But I did see some of the performance. Everything looked pretty solid. I love seeing Cardi come out. I love Cardi, man. Like I just love everything about her, man. Like it was good to see the DMX Tribute. That was really
By
good
Method?
to see. Yeah, by Method Man, and Busta Rhymes came out there and did a
Which
joint
one
as
is
well.
that? Is that the who got the song with? Is it Method Man that got a song with Mary J. Blige?
Yeah, Method Man.
Who? That's another fine king. He's aging well too.
He's aging really well.
Hey, he's in great shape.
He's in
Method
great
Man's
shape.
I don't know if you follow him on social media, but he's in great shape.
He's in great shape. He's
For his
looking
age.
good.
I agree.
I think he's 50 already.
Probably, I'm taking these.
He was the same age as Jay and DMX, and they were 50. They all went to the same high school. Him and Fat Joe, all of them went to the same high school. That's why it's so crazy. They are where they're at this time in their life.
Mary J. Blige documentary was really good too.
I've been meaning to watch that. Doggone
Everybody
it.
watched that.
It came
Yeah.
out?
No, I think it came out first on like Amazon
Yes.
Prime or something like that.
Well, I got everything you can think of at the crib.
Yeah, no, it was really dope. I mean, if you're a true Mary J. Blige fan, you probably didn't learn too much, but just to see her to be able to tell her own story and where she was at in my life when she made that album,
Man, she'll make you.
was
man,
really dope.
That album make you cry, man.
It do.
That's a
No.
really good album.
she
man.
she said she literally was like telling her life story through that album. Like,
Wow.
So even in the happy songs, it was more so her trying to like manifest through the song of where she wanted to be. So it wasn't necessarily that she was in that space.
Yeah.
That's the space she wanted to be in. And I thought that was really deep. I'm like, so when you was probably in the studio crying your heart out, you was literally crying your heart out,
Yeah.
And then she was talking about how when she was with KC, how even though it was a toxic relationship, that's where she got some of her most like confident moments from him, because KC was like a wild card. So he helped her tap into a different level of confidence, and I thought that was beautiful that she was able to still get something good out of something so negative or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Wow.
Yeah, dope documentary.
I think I mentioned to you guys before, I saw her in concert, and wow, what a performer.
Yes.
What a performer.
She is.
And I didn't expect that. Me going into that, just thinking, this is a concert that, someone that I was with wanted to go to, and I was blown away.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
I agree. And then, even as she aged, because not this last BET Awards, but the one before that I went to, and I seen her perform there. And when I say her energy is on 10, you'd be like, how old are you again?
Right.
Like, she
You know,
definitely gives you a full
That's
performance.
dope.
It's always good to see people that you grew up on and you just love what they do.
Yeah.
Artistically, it's good to see them like tell their story.
Oh, sure.
Because, if you're not into, none of us is, famous in here. We're not on TV or anything. To see these people go through things, it's almost inspiring.
Oh, yeah.
Because it lets you know that, man, like you ain't, like they're no different from you. Like you're
Yeah.
gonna go through things. They're gonna go through things. It's
relatable.
your job to just, like Sylvia just said, like she was telling her story. She was speaking it into existence, and that's what you gotta do with your life. You gotta believe that much. Where you just gotta speak the shit like it's just gonna come true.
Yeah.
And eventually it will. You know what I'm saying?
But think about this, 15, 20 years ago, we didn't have the type of access we have now to these people of fame. So to be relatable wasn't really a thing for us to do. We were just trying to accomplish where they were at to get to that higher echelon of a level of success. So to be able to document that and to show that years later and inspire the next people coming up is something that man, it feels like it's almost so late. Mm-hmm. But it's not. But it just for us, it just feels like it's so late. Like man, we wanted to see this years ago. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I still like the mystique of some people though.
Sure.
Like you still got like Mariah Carey, just so mystique. You don't know too much about her.
Yeah.
Jay-Z's the same way. Kobe kind of. I think his later years after retiring, he kind of opened up a little bit. But people wanted to know about Kobe. People want to know about Michael. Like, so to see these people in these documentaries come out about them is, you know, it's inspiring. It's dope.
See, and the only thing, like you said, I do like that piece, but the thing that I do admire about being able to tell your own story before you die and somebody else tell it, the realness of it. Like, it's your point of view, it's your story. Right. That's the only thing I kind of like be iffy about when people don't get a chance to document their own story. Like, if you want to let it out later, cool, but I think it's really dope to be able to tell your own story rather than somebody else's
That's a
point of
great
view.
point. I think there's a lot of red tape that a lot of people have to go through. So to that point, I was just listening to, I think it was Fat Joe on Drink Champs, when he was trying to do, or someone was trying to do a pun documentary, and he wasn't going to do it unless he could do it the way he wanted to do it. And there's a lot of red tape that they have to go through. So they have to wait years and years and years until it actually can happen. Yeah. So, but speaking of all this artists and things like that, do you guys listen to new music right now? Any new music?
Yes. WizKid, y'all heard his new album?
I know of him. I haven't heard his new album.
Okay, Caribbean vibe, super dope. Like, listen to it from the beginning to the end. It's a whole vibe. I've been listening to
Send
that
to the chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did.
I've been on that Snow Allegra. She just dropped a single last week. And I've been on that Her album. That's what
Her album. I was about to say, man.
Yeah.
That is good.
She nice.
That is really good.
I did a poll. I said Summer Walker, a poll on my IG story. And
Summer Walker or who?
Or Her. That's what
Her.
Yeah. So, but I mean, you would have think a lot of people would have said Summer Walker. I love them both, but aesthetically, musically, Her does it for me. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. Summer
nice.
Summer real nice.
She's serious.
Man, that Her album though.
But that Her, yeah, she's serious. Yeah. I love that album, man. I've been playing that back. I've been listening to that in the gym.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
yeah, no, I just
like,
finished it in the gym today.
Yeah,
so
me,
I agree.
That's it for me, man. That's what I've been
I don't know if you
listening
agree with me or not about this one, but Doja Cat released something maybe last week. Phenomenal album.
I haven't listened to that.
I know that she doesn't get a lot of play with people that we hang out with, our generation, if you will. But from her last album, I went back to listen to it, and I heard that she's very different. She's just different sound completely, and this album here blew me away.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, I definitely would recommend someone to put that on, because you can put that on in the gym. You could, because I listen to, that's where I listen to a lot.
Is
of
it
my music.
heavy heavy?
Not heavy.
Okay, but she got some nice features. Okay.
Yeah, but she does.
I mean, I heard of her. Definitely heard of her. Definitely heard of in the media and stuff. But never checked out her music. But
so for me, she reminds me a lot of Nicki. And for this reason alone, just the versatility of what she can do with her voice, and it's not forced. I think that's what it is. It's not forced, and I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I've heard some of her songs. I haven't heard the new album, but the songs I did hear, they were nice. So.
Let me know what you think. I'd be interested.
I give it a try. For me, like I stick with what I know when it comes to music. I don't really venture off too much.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I stick in my pocket.
There's a lot of music out there. There's a lot of music out there coming out on Fridays.
Good music,
and it is a lot to listen to. If I ain't heard you, then I probably won't give you a listen unless someone said you should listen to
unless
it.
somebody tell me. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. You give me a recommendation, I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. Especially if I respect your music ear.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to check it out. So
I think Pandora kind of pushes me to listen to other songs when I have a play going. I learn new artists.
I haven't listened to
from them.
Pandora in a long time.
I was about to say Pandora thing still.
I still listen to them. A lot of people say that too, that they don't listen to
No,
them.
I mean, I know a lot of people still
Hey,
listen
we
to
on
Pandora.
Pandora too.
We
by the
are
way.
on Pandora. Let's get the sponsorship. Okay, I got a question for y'all. So this is just a hypothetical question. So let's say y'all was talking to a girl or whatever. Y'all was vibing, never had sex, but y'all was vibing, and like you are like just finding yourself really falling for her. Like she's just a whole vibe. Like even when you mad, you happy. Like, you know, y'all still just real cool, right? Mm-hmm. So y'all been vibing for about 3 months, no sex. Just been vibing.
Yeah.
And then it comes out that y'all kissed before, but y'all never had sex. Mm-hmm. Then it comes out that she's a transgender though. What do you do in that moment?
Well, we ain't vibing no more.
Okay, we good. Appreciate it, Wild.
Yeah, we ain't vibing like that no more. I mean, we can stay tight.
Well, okay, so
friends,
when I say fully went through all the procedures,
Sure.
there's nothing hanging, you know what I'm
Like
saying?
that's better.
Everything's clean, you know, like we're really fully over on the
I
other
hear you.
side.
I see where you're
Just
going.
can't have kids, obviously.
Yeah,
But
I see where you're going. Yeah, we just not vibing like that no more. But we can stay cool. We can stay tight. We stay in contact. We can be friends. Just that is another level of me that I will not go there.
okay.
Yeah.
Nice politically correct answer. Troy, what about you?
Hey, we use this platform very responsibly.
Yeah.
I want to throw that out there,
Oh my
man.
God.
Shout out to
Yeah,
all
yeah.
genders. Shout out to whatever.
This is nothing
I
against
know, but
anyone.
we
Oh
got
my God.
but I mean, we have a platform now,
Yeah.
so we got to make sure that.
That was a
yeah.
sensitive
No,
answer.
that was a good question. I'm not
Okay.
saying that. I'm just saying I got to make sure
Go
that
ahead, do your disclaimers. Now give me your answer.
use my words wisely.
Sure.
There's a no-go. Me personally, being the man that I am, I probably would have peeped out a long time ago. It don't take me long. Like, even though you got your whole situation changed, there's things about you that you can't change.
Sure.
As a man, I know if it's a woman. I don't give a damn if she got ass, titties, boom, 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 boom. There's things about a woman that can't be. You can't change
I don't
that.
know, Troy.
No. You see it.
I done seen.
Listen, I'm telling
with my
you.
own 2 eyes, somewhere you be like,
I listen. I hear you.
yo,
From a man, though, I'm telling you, man, we know our intuition when it comes to a woman. We know that. It's almost like when you see a guy that's, you know, he may be gay. A woman can spot that. You can
Yeah.
tell. So it's the same thing with a man. If that ain't right, oh yeah, we gonna know that.
yeah,
It don't take me long to know that. I'm gonna pick that up.
She put you in a hypothetical though.
yeah.
That's the question though.
You didn't know.
No. I can't. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm sorry.
He's changing the hypothetical.
Yeah,
though.
I am changing
That's
it.
he
You're
always
right.
conveniently
I am.
does
I
that.
am. I'm changing it. I'm changing it.
Okay, so you're saying I'm just saying if you didn't know, you were just saying you're not gonna be able to move forward no more. Like you wouldn't be able to maintain a friendship or anything.
No friendship.
No
I'm
friendship.
busting your shit. Fuck is you talking about? Okay, like I'm busting you in your shit. It's over for that.
God.
You may die.
The Milwaukee is coming
you
out.
may die. Like I'm being honest. Like you're not getting away with this.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Listen.
Yeah,
First of all,
You ain't getting away with this.
listen. First,
I'm after you.
listen. First
Hey,
of all,
so y'all done been all at the cigar bar.
hold on. So you telling me this? You telling
you
me
done
this?
cut his cigar or her cigar.
Tell me this. So you telling me at 3 months, I ain't touched nothing?
Well, no, because you respect her.
No. I respect you,
The
but
energy was different.
The
It
energy
wasn't
was different.
sexual. I'm telling you, because I mean, even if I think we talked about this before. If you think about sex, it's like what 90% mental, 10% physical.
I've been there. I know exactly
I'm
what you're talking
saying,
about.
This was a vibe I'm talking about.
Is that your percentage?
Huh?
Is that your percentage?
For me?
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
about right though. That's about right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, because
I second
yeah,
that.
the acting itself, you
I'm
could
going
do it
20% for
regardless.
me, but
20%
physical,
physical, 80% mental.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
That's tomato. But I
It's
agree
still
with that.
majority mental.
Majority mental for sure.
Can I go
majority
more? Can I
rules.
go like 50-50?
No,
All right.
that's a fucked up situation.
I think 50, yeah.
What was your?
I don't want to do
What
nothing
were
with
you
no
saying?
slow person. Huh?
What were you saying?
No slow person.
What was I saying?
We need to go back in that conversation.
It gotta be intellectually stimulating. You know what I mean? Like that, I get turned on by intelligence.
Oh my God.
Tell me something I don't know. We were talking about. Oh yeah.
no, I
yeah.
was telling you about.
You said, you had cut her cigar and you was mad.
You absolutely right. I have been in a position before where it was just so platonic, where
Yeah.
it was so much respect there,
Yeah.
where we didn't jump off like that. It wasn't like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like being the man that I am,
You gonna rub a thigh or something?
I'm gonna toot my horn here. No, it's always out of respect. I'm not gonna never touch anybody without their permission.
Well,
you're gonna want me to touch you. You're gonna want that.
Okay. So even if, because they done took all their, medication and whatever the case may be to transition, all it's gonna be soft.
Listen, for me,
it's soft.
For me,
it's soft.
For me,
it's soft. Let me find.
I'm thinking right now.
That's the name of the episode.
Listen,
for me,
it's in my mind. I'm already thinking like, oh, something got to be going on. You ain't. I understand we vibing out, but you ain't.
Yes.
That don't happen with me. So sorry.
Yep.
You're right. Every time.
Every time she ready.
Man, listen.
Ain't nobody ever made you wait.
I got family listening.
Come on, King.
Ones.
Ain't nobody ever made you wait in your life.
I don't wait. I don't need to wait. I never had to wait. So
you express every time.
Always been face card.
Red.
A1. A1.
Red carpet.
Every time. Red carpet laid out for me. That's the only way I accept it.
Okay, Drake. But yeah, no. So anyways.
And for the listeners out there, I had it like that when I was broke too. So that's not get it twisted.
Hey, get in your bag.
It had nothing to do with money. It had nothing to do with nothing. I did that when I was broke.
Talk your shit.
Because you know why?
Talk your shit.
Because it's not about.
Is irritated.
You know why? Because it's not about none of that. It's not about money. It's just about.
Well, I think rich sex hit hard too, though.
You know what? You're right, but I'm gonna tell you something else. I had a big debate.
Broke sex, rich sex. If I had to pick, I'm gonna go to rich sex.
Okay, so I had a big debate on Facebook the other day ago, a couple days ago.
Let's hear it.
I talked about. I said, healthy sex. When you understand healthy sex, so depends on what you eating. Hot Flamers, Cheetos, you eating potato chips, soda, juice. The sex ain't. People don't understand healthy sex until you live a healthy life. I'm being honest with you. So I had one girl on there. She was just going crazy, like, that's not true. I said, trust me. I challenge you to go on a 7-day fast. No meat, no dairy, no starch, no chips, no soda. Water and fruits and vegetables. And I guarantee your sex life will change. It is a big difference when it comes to sex. Eating healthy and eating crazy, sex is different mentally. And I'm talking about the mental part. I'm not talking about the physical part. Because a lot of times when you fatigue and you're like,
that's what I was just going to say. Because if you do a detox, which they would be doing in that first 7 days, if that's not your lifestyle, to me, I'm not sure. But I'm just thinking like you would be so drained and going through withdrawals that the sex wouldn't be good because your body is detoxing.
But it's all.
So you're saying if they change this to a lifestyle, that it would be better?
I wouldn't even say like just that 7 days alone.
But they're going to be drained, Troy.
But
they're going to go through withdrawals from not having sugar.
I'm talking about being stimulated. Like people don't understand. Like a lot of times when you with your woman or your girl or whoever you got, and it's like she don't want to make out with you or you don't want to do that with her. It's like a lot of times it be because of food that you ate.
No, I agree. You can't
That's
eat
what it really is. It's not
a mad cow and be happy for sure.
Yeah, it's not about like, oh, she just in a bad mood. No, she probably ate something that got her in a fucked up mood right now. So it's feeling like she not like.
I hear what you're saying, man. But I mean, I'm just thinking back at it. I've been healthy, like really in great shape, and not in great shape, and to me, it's the same.
So yeah,
I had somebody say. Man, when I'm on that Henny, but I'm like, just imagine you can't get the Henny 5 days a week.
Drunk sex is fun, Troy.
No,
don't get in that. You ain't go. What you ain't gonna do is down drunk sex.
Listen, I can never down
that
because
I had some top tier drunk sex. You ain't gonna do that.
I'm on one with it. Listen, when I got the tequila in my system,
you want to be called Poppy, right? Okay, let's talk about it.
I'm Zaddy with a Z.
Ooh, levels.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, so I'm saying all that to say I agree with what you're saying. You are a product of your food, so like holistically in anything that you do, if you're eating trash, you're gonna be trash.
We got off topic.
But what is the topic? Anyways, so I agree with that piece, but when it comes to drinking, I do think that it kind of eliminates the checklist. Like I think people become more comfortable and just really
say that again.
Eliminates the checklist. Like, I think when we're in our conscious mind, like, we just be so, like...
Yeah, you worried about things.
You want everything to be perfect. You trying to, outperform. You trying to do this, do that. When you drunk, it kind of, like, puts you in this super... I don't know what to call this space,
but... See, a lot of people...
It's just numb.
A lot of people don't perform the way they need to perform unless they got liquor in their system. That is the issue. You know what I'm saying? I can perform without liquor or with liquor. I probably perform better without liquor. I'm Seymour Stubb.
Is that like a commercial right there?
Being honest, yeah.
Styling Gray Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm not going down drunk sex.
No, I'm not down it for sure. I'm not down
You can
it.
go
I
right here.
Role play
right here.
So yeah, that's that. I'll be in character. So yeah, I guess it's all preference, but I just think in general you should try to have a better diet because it do impact your attitude. So if you're going to
Okay, that I would agree with your attitude about, but you saying performance.
well, yeah, if you eat a lot of wait,
like-
because think about it. Okay, let's take this route.
Okay.
Because I will say this, like eating a lot of meat can make you drowsy because your body takes longer to digest it, right?
Sure.
So if you're already drowsy and you going into a high performance situation, you're not gonna be able to excel at that because you're drowsy, right?
I would agree with you, but not when it came to sex.
It's exercising.
It is exercising, but you know what? Like the idea of me going into that
semen
situation.
retention. Remember that.
What?
Semen retention. I want to talk about that.
We can, because that's a powerful one. Yeah,
Oh,
we
we
can
already
talk
did talk about that. What you
Y'all
want to
do
know about
that?
No.
I think y'all said
No.
that book.
Yes.
The
Way of a Superior Man.
They talk about it in there.
They do.
I thought I had heard it before when I had heard it, but it had to be from y'all.
Phenomenal
So
book.
okay,
Yeah. For
so
all
that's
you
valid though
child
for y'all to
turkeys
do
out
that. Y'all don't think about blue balls when y'all do that?
No, it's about.
I don't do that.
Oh, okay.
It's about.
Yeah.
It's about.
You let nature
controlling.
take its course.
Oh yes.
It's about controlling yourself. It's about having control over yourself. So that's why a lot of times we talked about this numerous times on this podcast. I withdraw from cigars sometimes because I never want something to have control over me.
Sure.
I have to be in control of everything in my life. If I'm not in control, there's a problem.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
So
all the time.
yeah.
That makes you a control freak.
No. Not when it comes to like people. I'm talking about me. Yeah. I got to be in control of the things I do.
I would agree.
Self control.
Yeah, because something self-control. Because some things,
Yeah.
it gets so far to hand sometimes, and you don't even know that
Oh yeah.
it's that far to hand.
Yeah.
So I have to withdraw myself from things that I love to do.
Sure.
Like even sex sometimes, I withdraw myself from it because I can catch myself yearning for this and wanting this all the time, and it's not good for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to control that thing.
That might make sex better too.
Might be an addict.
if you are married and doing it versus fornicating and doing it. What you think?
Tim, I'm gonna let you answer that question.
Well, going back to what you were saying, you were talking about withdrawing, right? I was gonna bring up a point, I forgot. But
We were talking about sex, semen retention, and then I just went into like.
I had on tip of my tongue. I was going to interrupt him, but I didn't want to. But anyway, go ahead.
Next time, just be like, hold on, Troy.
Yeah,
not to interrupt you.
I thought
but
about that last episode. I was like, I'm just going to interrupt.
I'm telling you to start off,
Yeah.
Troy. Not to interrupt you, but so okay, semen retention. Y'all said y'all don't do that. Oh, you said you do it.
I have
So
practiced.
that, okay,
it before.
that's what I was thinking. Okay, so just from a woman's perspective, because I don't know how
Go
to
ahead.
do that.
No. He got something he's about to say.
Go ahead.
Well, no, I was just going to add to what you were saying is that's what, like you mentioned before several episodes ago about meditation. And that would
That is a
reveal,
form of
that
meditation,
would, or even just
Semen
prayer.
retention is meditation.
No. Just meditation and prayer would reveal something like that something that you are doing too consistently, that it is taking control of you. So if you have that sort of balance in your life, then you would identify things like this, which is important as a man or as a woman to have this balance in your life, which in essence would be healthy.
So I guess my question to y'all is, if you having sex, why get yourself in a situation where you would have to do that? Just don't have sex as the retention. Like, what's the point of getting yourself involved in this if you don't want to go all the way?
It's about having control of something.
No,
Because
it's called playing games
it could be called playing
and
games.
making a critical situation.
Well, it could be.
You could just sit on
You're
the couch and
absolutely
not
right.
even go into that act.
You're absolutely right.
Like, I'm not gonna go to
But-
the baseball game and not play baseball. Like,
But you know
Hey, the
what's
way he
it?
leaned back in his chair right now, like he's about to say something so
deep.
But you know what's
Profound.
it? So one thing in life, we can't control the variable. We can't control our perspective, right?
But
So
you can control yourself.
yeah, but sometimes we in positions, right? So it's just like being out with your friends or something. You may be you in position sometimes where you got to control yourself. So
Sure.
at the end of the day, you can sit on the couch all day and be like, oh, I ain't gonna do this. But what if you in the act of doing something? And it don't necessarily have to be sex. It could be anything.
Yeah.
And you have to learn how to withdraw yourself from that
I hear what you
situation.
mean.
But some of
I hear what you mean.
that
I see where
comes
you're going with
from
that.
where you place yourself too. So in sex, that's not something you accidentally get into. I get what you're saying, Like stuff.
No,
can
I done
happen.
fell off. I done fell off into some situations.
See, you're
before.
lying. It's a lie.
I was
It's a
gonna say,
lie.
I done fell off into
I was
If
situations.
you're
second
gonna
that,
be
though.
honest, be
I'm
honest.
gonna be
You're
honest. I
lying
second that.
now.
I done fell off into some butterflies.
You
before.
accidentally knock over milk. You don't accidentally fall into a
No,
JJ.
I accidentally. That did not supposed to happen.
It was intentional. So yeah, well, I guess I thought it was Kevin Gates was talking about it, so that's what made me even think about it because he was saying his skin cleared up when he started practicing this.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
So I was like, wow.
Do you guys know the whole purpose of why people we was talking about meditate? I think you mentioned it a while ago. Meditate, right? I mean, or even fast or meditate, however you want to put it. So a lot of times it's to connect with your higher being of yourself, and it's connect with God.
Sure.
But when you got food and you got things in your body, it alters your thinking.
Facts.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of times, like, it's good to like just remove those things from your life to be able to get consciously aware
I
of
agree.
what's taking place in your life and to be able to see things. I'll never forget, rest in peace, Dick Gregory. He said he was on a fast for like 30 days. And he said it was so powerful where he was able to recognize what was going on in the building. Like, he said it was almost like a fire in the building. He felt it in his spirit because
So clean.
yeah, you so clean. Like you can connect with like certain things when your body is pure like that.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if it's like a proverb or something. One of these things where they said that they was like, once you can control your diet, you can control anything. So I agree with that because it is kind of hard to control what you eat, especially if you have like sweet cravings and stuff like that. So it's sometimes easier said than done. So I get
and
that.
I as well. So
Or just go through your learning curve.
yeah, it's all
it's
a process, man.
Take it a day at a time.
No judgment
don't
here.
put yourself in somebody else's success journey. Everybody has their own journey.
You don't catch that when he talks to himself in the third person? You don't catch that? This is when he talks about himself in the third person?
I do that often.
Yeah.
Well, my whole
That'll-
Instagram is built
that'll-
on that's her, so I probably just look at it naturally. Like, it's a vibe. I'm cool, whatever.
I talk to myself. I was talking to myself the
I
other
ain't mad
day
at you, man, but it's
in the
just,
mirror. My son was
some of
like,
the best
"Daddy."
conversations.
My son was like, "Daddy, who you talking to?" I said, "I was just talking to myself."
It's a real player eye.
like I literally be talking to myself like, bro, you gotta chill. I just be speaking things. I'm like, I don't be having my son. He's 6 years old. I can't talk to him about the things that I'm grown up shit.
Sure.
So I gotta
Yeah.
talk to myself. So
I don't mind that.
Okay, my bad.
Well, I was going to just, since we're kind of on the same topic, either of you, either of you been in love before?
No, I have not been in love. I have loved hard.
Okay.
yes,
In love?
in love.
Okay. So the question is, do you guys have a difference between making love, having sex, and fucking?
Yes.
Yes,
It's levels to this.
Yes, but I will say,
Let's hear it.
when you find that woman, that one, you can fuck her, you can make love to her, you can do all the above with her. That is a whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever when you have that particular one that you love, because it gets deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like mentally you're not just thinking this is just a fuck partner.
Yeah.
This is not somebody I'm trying to smash. So there's levels to the relationship is very complex, but at the same time, it's very understanding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to have that understanding with your partner. But I think when you're in love with that person and you really love that person, you can meet all those criteria. That's for sure.
I like that. What about you, Sil?
Wait, because I know you said I got.
I just wanted to see if you guys identified that there was a difference.
No, there's definitely
There-
a difference.
that's a big
if,
difference.
if you understood that, if you
Kind of piggybacking off what Trey
Experienced
just
it.
said. I do believe, because like I said, I've never been in love, but this is just a theory then for me.
Sure.
That once I am in love, I will be able to have a variety of ways to have sex. So it ain't always going to be
Intimacy,
the clean cut. Sometimes it may be a little, turn up, whatever the case may be, wherever, however. But when it comes to like fucking, I think that's where like the emotional piece may not be necessarily there. So that's why I just would rather say like when I'm in love, it's going to be a different variety that I can pick from. But then like, what was the third one? Like the other two are like maybe gradually increasing emotions with the sex versus just an act of a physical act.
But you'll be surprised that when you're in love, let me tell you something, because I have been in love and I am in love. I'm going to tell you this. When you're in love sometime, like, you don't even know. You may catch yourself in a situation where you're fucking. there's no
Yeah,
really
but that's
no
a variety, though.
Yeah.
That goes back to that variety.
Okay, yeah, that's you. Okay,
Yeah, so
I
I'm just
misunderstood
saying,
what you were
like, in the context of what he was saying as far as 3 levels, like, I'm just saying like, that they are different from a single person perspective.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you may
Of course.
just have an appointment person. This may actually be bad, you know, whatever. But yes, once you get to a certain level of being in love, like I said, I've never been, but this is just what I would believe it would be like. To keep it spicy, you just can't just always be missionary on Tuesday and Thursday. You get what I'm saying? So,
You got to bite the, you know what I'm saying? You got to get it in.
You got to get some Henny in you sometime, too.
Is that what it is, Tuesday and Thursdays?
I mean, I guess that's what, I don't know. Actually, in love, people do. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't,
Okay.
you know, listen, I don't plan. That's one thing I don't do. I don't plan no sex. That's going to happen. That's going to happen when it's going to happen.
What about
Sometimes
what about if it's a special occasion?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, maybe sometimes playing
Well, if
with
it's a special occasion, you just probably know. I mean, you went and bought that hotel room. You guys are going.
Or maybe
you guys,
maybe it's
you
a
guys are
private
headed
jet.
to Vegas.
Maybe it's a private jet.
Or whatever. I mean, whatever it is. I mean, you planned on purchasing those tickets. You planned on having a great evening. You plan on staying
Smashing
with.
at the end.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
it
always-
could happen sooner than later during that evening. But I mean,
That's always
it's kind
on
of
my
a plan,
mind.
right?
No, it's going to happen.
Dog, you're just a hornball.
It ain't really though, but
So it's planned.
You need to
No,
go to-
it's
you
not
need to
really
see a
planned.
sex
It's gonna
therapist.
happen. Like, listen, it's gonna happen if you.
No.
We getting it in
You need to go to a sex
outside,
therapist.
inside, whatever.
That's what next episode. I want you to be
Here's a
done
question.
seeing
Here's a
sex
question for you,
therapist.
Sylvia. Okay.
don't set me up.
No, I'm not gonna set you up, but I'm just off of what he just said. Okay, it's gonna happen. That's his mentality. It's just gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Anniversary rolls around. Okay, you and your spouse, your partner,
Significant other.
your bae.
My bad.
Okay.
My boo.
You on your period.
Oh,
Do you
I like
say
that
anything?
question.
Do you say anything when you're planning this? Maybe just several days ahead, a week ahead. Do you say, you know what?
Red
Just so
Mountain.
you know, this is what's happening this weekend.
Women don't
And you
tell
could
you.
you could be like a month in on this relationship, 2 months in on this relationship, so you don't know that much about that other person. But
You said.
what do
significant-
you say?
I'm definitely. I mean, okay. I'm gonna be honest. Okay,
Well, that's
so
what this podcast is: honesty.
if Redman is on
Sometimes.
tour,
Lay that towel down, baby.
it depends on how heavy. If it's like day 1 or 2,
It's over.
I'm kind of like,
It's
I'm
over.
good. I don't know if I really want to do that. Just because that's when I'm cleansing. Like give me a
E,
minute.
I see
give
you
me
in
a
there.
second. You know, for the first 48 maybe. Then, you know, once that thing slow down, you know, because I don't be eating meat and shit, I'm clean. Let's go.
And then on top of that, when y'all
She's
getting
vegan.
when y'all get in the shower
Like
too, though, don't
vegetarian,
it like slow it down when y'all get in the shower?
I mean, you know, some tricks that you can do or
Yeah,
whatever.
y'all. That's what I mean. I don't
to
really know,
slow
but y'all got the
down.
tricks
Yeah,
though, so y'all know
I ain't
what's
giving
really
up
going
all my
on.
tricks on here. You got to pay me for those.
But are you going to war if she's on her period? Are you going to war?
All day, every day.
Okay.
Oh, it don't matter what level you on. It could be the first day.
Hey,
It could be the first day when
Hey.
it's like clumps and stuff.
hey,
You heard what the man said.
hey.
Nah, man, I don't want you to.
Why you had to say? See, you got too graphic.
What?
You really
'Cause
blew
I
it right
wanted to
there.
know.
No, she said with the
Y'all
clumps
the
right
ones-
there, with the clumps.
I'm
like
just
you
saying,
ain't,
y'all
you ain't
just
gotta
so-
say clump, man.
Come
like,
on, babe.
like slow down. Like
Take
you
me
been-
down playing in the background. Like, no.
But hold on. You ain't going downtown Freddie Brown though.
Ooh. Wait,
You ain't going downtown Freddie Brown.
what does this chuckle mean?
Oh.
What are you talking about? What you talking about?
What you
I'm
talking
just
about?
laughing about y'all's two interaction right now.
No,
That's
I'm
all
laughing
doing.
at with your inaction. I
Yeah.
said, well, you going downtown Freddie Brown.
And you laughed.
Maybe I wasn't laughing about that.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Good pass. You know, you all up in that. Okay, Paul, me.
Hey, man. Hey, listen, man.
Y'all freaky.
Listen, that CMOS be having me on 10. I blame it on the CMOS.
StyleGreatCMOS.com.
But I'm with Steve on that. You have to be removed probably 3 days. I would like for you to be
The
removed
first
from
48,
that.
or you got a whole murder scene.
I would, to be honest with you, even like after your first week, that you probably need 2 days after that just to make sure
That little blind test.
Hey, I do respect her if she did tell me ahead of time. Like, you know, it's not a good weekend.
I do like that though, Tim.
You know what I mean?
If you did tell me, I would love that.
I mean, why wouldn't you tell somebody that though? Because
Nah.
they gotta go in there.
Well, that's what the question was.
But I'm saying, why wouldn't a woman say this? There's no hiding it. So why wouldn't you just tell?
Okay, can I let the cat out the fucking bag?
What?
Okay. I done been in position before. Now,
she knew she was on her period. She knew that.
Oh, but she got you there, so you just have to go.
No. I was already in there, and then it may have been a little dark in the room, and then I get to the bathroom, and then it's like, oh, you made me do this.
Yeah.
No. That's like the cat out the bag now. That's not making it seem like.
That's when you younger you did that.
Nah,
ain't a grown woman
listen.
talking about you made me.
No, I've been in positions as a grown woman. That's like,
yeah.
I'm like, how long? I'm like, why you just didn't tell me? Keep it pee with
She
me.
needed some D.
And you know me. If it's moving the right way and flowing the right way, I may just.
No, you better be careful doing that.
I may just keep going. I don't know. I don't know. Have I? Yes.
So have you eaten out on?
No. I have not been downtown Freddie Brown.
Hey, I think that's the most confident answer you've ever given on Podcast Caviar.
No, I'm not doing that. It's over. My face would never be. Bloody Mary.
Susie, Keisha, whoever.
Who got the shout outs?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got shout out.
Yeah.
I got shout out. I want to shout out.
Wait, Troy. Before you go into that, can I just
Go ahead. No,
I have anything to say.
I just want to shout out. It is July 1st. I want to shout out Minority Mental Health Month. This is Minority Mental Health Month. So, man, they got a lot of what I like about the mental health system now. They putting a lot of things in place where you don't even have to have insurance. You know what I'm saying? And get the proper help that you need. So if you feeling some type of way, you feeling suicidal, you feeling like down, depressed, you feel like nobody's on your side, reach out to your loved ones. There's a lot of people in the mental health field that we know.
Yeah.
So if you don't know nobody, if you listen to Podcast Caviar, we here for you. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to get you connected to the right people, but just don't deal with that shit on your own. Like reach out to your loved ones, reach out to someone that you can trust.
Use your
because
voice.
it's serious out there. People are dying every day.
You know what? And the second that, I mean, to take this to your corporate office as well, I mean, they do have programs out there. I have seen that. And you never thought that they would, but they would cover that at the office. Even your employer, if you deal with some sort of entrepreneur, have that conversation. It's important for their business, for your well-being, for their well-being. You don't want to snap.
Yeah. And on top of that, you want to be productive at your job, or you want to be productive at life. So just take care of that, man. Shout out to Minority Mental Health Month, man.
That's great.
Shout out to that.
Great. What about you? Anything, Sylvia?
Shout out to everybody this weekend. I don't know if you're celebrating Independence Day or what your stance is on that or whatever. It's just a free day off on Monday, I think it is.
I'm going fishing.
Oh, nice. You're going to throw the fish back, though, right?
Yes. No.
Just poke a hole in them for fun and throw them back. Great.
Yeah. I never took. It's a daddy and son thing. I've never been fishing.
That's
with my
dope.
pops,
Well,
so
at least wherever
That's
y'all
awesome.
go get y'all stuff, can you just see is there another way to catch the fish without poking a hole in them?
I don't think it's
Barehanded. Get that
not
net.
Savage.
Get that net.
I'm not a bear.
I'll be in Vegas. I'm going to see Jack Harlow, so that'll be fun.
Jack Harlow was just on Sweetie the other day, right?
He was.
That
He
Jack
definitely
Harlow?
was choosing. Yeah.
What'd he do? He a rapper?
Yeah, he's a rapper. He got some nice songs. He got one called Sylvia. That's really nice. If you want to check that out.
I never even thought to listen to him. But his music good?
I like it.
Yeah.
I do like it. I like it myself.
Real quick, I know we got to get ready to wrap this up, but I had another question real quick. Do you think that hall passes would help relationships? Yes or no?
I believe in multiple everything.
Okay, so then that's a yes. Do you?
I guess it depends on what the situation. No,
It's just flat out.
I don't think so.
But at the end of the day,
I don't think so.
It should never be done outside of both parties' agreement.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why it's called a hall pass, because
Yes.
it's an agreement. Okay.
But I couldn't take that.
See, that's the biasness. I knew that was
no,
going to come.
no,
Okay,
no,
we'll talk about it more on next episode. And just shout out to everybody, like
You're
you
not about to
said,
be
mental health.
poking somebody I love.
But you could poke something. Okay.
I'm killing you.
Everybody just stay, cool.
Stay safe.
If you're in Arizona, shout out to the Bucks. Let's check what the score is real quick. I know Trey
I'm
don't
about to
care.
shout out the Suns. Shout out everybody. About four
let's see,
more, y'all.
It's a good look. 1994, last time y'all made
93,
the
93, but yes.
Oh, that's why they going
yes.
crazy.
18 years ago. Was it 18 years ago? Wow.
So it's the fourth quarter, guys. 4 minutes, 24 seconds. And the Bucks 111, 111 is the score. And then the Hawks is 96.
Milwaukee got this
So,
game.
Yeah, man.
yeah.
So it'll be Milwaukee and
Suns.
Phoenix Suns in the
Didn't I say that a long time ago? Oh, y'all
I still think it's going to be Atlanta, honestly. But because, the series is tied 2-2.
Why
man.
not? Why?
I'm just
from Milwaukee.
I'm just letting you know, Giannis not playing.
Okay.
Trey not
Just not this game, but he's going to be back
Trey
the next
not gonna
game.
be back though.
He going to be back the next game.
Yeah.
Little knee situation. Okay, your shout out. Sorry.
That was my shout out. That was my shout out. Suns.
Okay.
Well, shout out all
Phoenix.
shout out our team members here. Shout out to Juan.
Yeah,
shout out to
Juan.
Studio. Shout out to E.
E over there, man.
Thank you, E. Hey,
Appreciate
E, my
you.
son sleep over there? Oh, okay, cool. All right, because I ain't trying to pick him up and take him to the car. He got to get up.
He's so lazy.
Uh,
Who got the prayer today?
Me, I haven't prayed in a long time.
No,
Go
I
ahead with
think
it.
Tim did it probably like 3 weeks in a row, but
Hey,
it's
can
cool.
I use my voice today?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's
I
hear that.
appreciate that. All right, let's bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for allowing us to come together today and do another amazing episode with Podcast Caviar and with all the team that's supporting us. Bless us so that we can keep our energy on a high frequency and do your will so that it could be done and impact others how you see fit. And make sure that we're eating healthy and getting our sea moss in from StylingGraceSeamoss.com and making
you for
sure
that
that
plug.
no problem, anytime. And making sure that we're getting our facials done with That's Her Beauty. And also making sure you staying fly with our one and only Tim. Styling Fashion Fiend on Instagram if you're looking. But no, seriously, on a real note, thank you for everything you have done and will do. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
It's rap.
It's a wrap.
I can't stand the rain.